Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum dear students. How are you all? I hope you all are good. Welcome to the YouTube channel of Allied School Salman Farsi Campus. Dear students, as you know, due to COVID-19, we have been given a smart syllabus by Government of Punjab. According to this syllabus, our course of English has completed. Now, we'll start revision. Today, we'll revise Unit 1, Savior of Mankind, and Unit 2, Patriotism. Translation of the chapters have been done before, and you have also done questions and answer in your notebook. We will revise the exercises of the units. Okay, let's take start from Unit 1, Savior of Mankind. Vocabulary Part 1. Write the contextual meaning of the following words, then consult thesaurus to find out their synonyms. The words are dazzling, imagination, remarkable, composed, preservation, bestowed, message, superstition, and abundant. And their meaning are: dazzling means extremely bright, imagination means idea, remarkable means extraordinary, composed means wrote, preservation means protection, bestowed means conferred, message means communication, superstition means wrong conception, and abandon means give up. Okay? Now part B. Match column A with B to find the meanings of the words. You have to match column A with column B to find the meaning of the given words. Column A is charm, compose, civilization, faith, eradicate, eloquent, bestowed with, demolish, proselytizing, everlasting, embodiment, chaos, verge, wonder, and dignity. Column B is eliminate, belief, right, culture, attraction, to confer as a gift, fluent, preaching, destroy, living example, never ending, edge, confusion, pride, and surprise. Students, you will match these words yourself. Okay? Now come to the part C. Use the following words in sentences. Here are some words given: century, conquest, influential, determination, delegation, quietly, urge, and ignorance. Okay, you have to use these words in your sentences. Okay, I am going to tell you the meaning, Urdu meaning of these words, and this will be easy for you to make sentences. Okay. सेंचुरी मीन्स सदी, कंक्वेस्ट का मतलब होता है फतह, इन्फ्लुएंशियल का मतलब होता है पुरअसर, बाअसर, ठीक है। डिटर्मिनेशन होता है अज़्म, डेलीगेशन होता है वफ्द, क्वाइटली खामोशी से, अर्ज होता है ख्वाहिश, इग्नोरेंस होता है जहालत. ओके, नाउ यू विल मेक सेंटेंसेस ऑफ योर ओन योरसेल्फ. ऑलराइट, let's move on. Part D. Add appropriate prefixes or suffixes to the following root words to make other words. And the words are: 1. Belief, parallel, justice, flinching, knowledge, and construction. We have to add either prefix or suffix with these words to make another word. Okay, with one we will add ness, oneness, Okay, belief, disbelief, parallel, unparallel, justice, injustice, flinching, unflinching, knowledge, knowledgeable, construction, constructive. Okay, now come to the grammar portion, adjectives. You know very well that adjective is a word that modifies a noun or pronoun. It describes or point out a person, place or thing, or to tell the number or quantity. For example, a famous poet, a red shoes. Alright? Now come to the exercise, part A. Choose the correct adjectives. We have to choose correct adjectives here. Sentence number 1 is Ashfaq Ahmed was a dash writer. And the options are famed, famous, famously, infamous. The correct option is famous. Ashfaq Ahmed was a famous writer. The second sentence is this is a very dash seminar. Options are information, informed, informative, informing. And the correct option is informative. This is a very informative seminar. Sentence 3. My mother becomes dash if I get home late. The options are anxiety, anxious, anxieties, and anxiously. And the correct option is anxious. My mother becomes anxious if I get home late. Number 4. It is dash to get the correct information from the university office. Options are advisable, advisable, advising, or advised. The correct option is advised. It is advised to get the correct information from the university office. Number 5. Who is dash for this chaos? The options are responding, responsible, responsive, or responded. The correct option is responsible. Who is responsible for this chaos? Okay, let's move on. Conditional type 1. Students, conditionals of this type tells us that something will happen if a certain condition is fulfilled. The condition may or may not be fulfilled. Okay? For example, if they arrive late, they will miss the bus. Okay? Students, there are two parts. One is in present indefinite and the other one is in future indefinite tense. Now part C, you have to complete the sentences using the given words. Okay, the words are hurry, give, invite, sell, inform, go, win, help, allow, and play. There are 10 sentences. Number 1 is, if I see Aslam, I'll dash him to dine tomorrow. And here we will put invite. If I see Aslam, I'll invite him to dinner tomorrow. Okay. Second is, if I dash out, I'll turn off the TV. And here we'll put go. If I go out, I'll turn off the TV. Okay. Sentence number 3. If you dash tricks on people, they will not trust you again. And here we'll put play. If you play tricks on people, they will not trust you again. Okay. Number 4. If the farmer dash all his kiwi fruit in the market, he will be very pleased. And here we'll put sell. If the farmer sell all his kiwi fruit in the market, he will be very pleased. Number 5. I'll dash you with your homework if I can. And here we'll put help. I'll help you with your homework if I can. Number 6. I'll dash you ride my bike if you like. And here we'll put allow. I'll allow you ride my bike if you like. Number 7. Will you dash this basket to Auntie Sophie if you see her? And here we put give. Will you give this basket to Auntie Sophie if you see her? Okay. And number 8. If we dash, we'll catch the bus. And the word we'll put here is hurry. If we hurry, we'll catch the bus. And number 9. Will you dash me if you are going to be late? And here we'll put inform. Will you inform me if you are going to be late? And the last one, if he works hard, he will dash the competition. And the word is win. If he works hard, he will win the competition. Okay? Now come to the next part, part D. Put the suitable verbs in the given blanks. Here are 5 sentences. Number 1 is I dash living in this house since 1970. And the options are has been, have been, was or will be. The correct option is have been. I have been living in this house since 1970. Number 2. He dash here yesterday. Options are has come, came, will come or come. And we'll put here came. He came here yesterday. Number 3. If you dash, I shall be available. The options are will come, have come and came. The correct option is come. If you come, I shall be available. Number 4. He dash take the examination next year. Options are will have, will be or shall. And here we'll put will. He will take the examination next year. Number 5. He dash to us tomorrow. Options are comes, will come, came, had come. Okay, and we'll put will come. He will come to us tomorrow. Okay, clear? That is the end of your first unit. Now come to the second one, that is patriotism. Part C. Use the following words in sentences. Sacrifice. Sacrifice mean कुर्बान कर देना, कुछ कोई भी चीज कुर्बान करना. Commendable, काबिल तारीफ. Prosperity, खुशहाली. Invasion, हमला. Motherland, मादरे वतन. Responsible, जिम्मेदार. और nationalism, कौम परस्ती. Okay, I have told you the meaning of these words. Now you will make the sentences of your own. Okay. For example, for nationalism, you can make the sentence like we believe in brotherhood, not in nationalism. Okay, students, you will make your own sentences and also learn them. Now come to the grammar portion. Modal verbs. Modal verbs combine with other verbs to form compound verbs. Okay, here are some modal verbs and their functions. Modal verb can, could, may, might and would. And their functions is to indicate possibility. Can, will, could, would. They indicate ability. Must, will and shall indicate certainty. Might, should, ought indicate probability. Can, could and may indicate permission. Should, must, need, ought to indicate obligation. And used to indicate a past habit. Okay? Here are some examples like, may I ask you a few questions? Is, can you swim? You should keep your promise and we ought to help him. Okay, now come to the exercise. Part A, use appropriate modals to describe your three abilities and capabilities. You can use can here, like I can run, I can fly, I can cook meal, etc. Number 2, if you have to ask teacher's permission for going out, you will use may. May I go out? Okay. Now number 3, ask a friend to lend you a book. You will use would here. Would you please lend me your book? Okay. And number 4, express necessity to get up early. You will use must. We must get up early. Okay. And for expressing duty or obligation to follow traffic rules, you will use should. Like you should follow traffic rules. Okay. And number 6, share some past habits. To share some past habit, you will use used to. For example, he used to play hockey. Okay, is that clear? Now come to the next one, part B. You have to identify the kinds of the following sentences: exclamatory, assertive, interrogative, negative, and imperative. Here are 5 sentences. Number 1 is, art is another subject in which I am particularly interested. Okay, and this is an assertive sentence. Okay. Number 2, what a beautiful painting. Here is an exclamation mark at the end of the sentence, and this is an exclamatory sentence. Okay. Number 3, teach him to learn. This is an imperative sentence. There is a command in the sentence. Alright, this is called imperative sentence. Number 4, how would I know? Question mark. There is a question. Okay, it is an interrogative sentence. And the last one is, she did not make a false statement. Okay, here we use not in the sentence, so this is a negative sentence. Okay. Now part C, punctuate the following. Students, to punctuate any paragraph, we start a sentence with capital letter and we put full stop at the end of the sentence. If our sentence is interrogative, we put question mark and we separate the list of words by a comma. Okay? You know it very well and you will do it yourself. Alright, I hope you have understood the exercises, and now your homework, you will learn the translation of the units and the question answer by heart, and also you will learn the exercises. Alright, and if there is some problem, you can ask me. Okay, that's all for today. Have a nice day. Thank you.